Now, it is very difficult to give one name to the climate of Asia. If you go through the chapter, Asia is such a vast continent that there are broadly categorized into 9 types of climates. 9 types of climates. And if you are following the book which has been prescribed in the syllabus, on the last page of the chapter, that is page 103, all the 9 types have been listed out, and a very nice chart has been prepared, or you can say a table has been prepared like this. Clear? I repeat, the last page of the textbook that is in your syllabus. And if you don't have the book, I would advise you to prepare this table for yourself. It is very easy to learn then. Clear? Because 9 types of climates are not easy to remember all the details. Understand? So that table helps. Everything is given in very short and condensed form. So there are 9 types of climate. Broadly speaking, in Asia, summer and winter conditions you should know. Summer conditions are from April onwards. This is very, very broad description, okay, from April to September. But please note it down. Winter conditions begin approximately from October and they continue until March. This is the entire year's slotting or division. Clear? What type of summers generally we find in Asia? Usually very hot, and winters are also cold, very cold. Area wise it differs, region wise it differs according to the location. Third thing to remember are winds. Winds play a very important role in climatic conditions. During the summer months we have onshore winds blowing, and during the winter months in most places we have offshore winds. Now, in case you do not know these terms, onshore and offshore, do you remember sea breeze and land breeze which you have studied in the junior classes? Now, if a brief revision I do with you, if this is the land area and this is the sea area, when winds blow from sea to land, we call them onshore winds, right? And when they are blowing from sea to land, they are bringing moisture, so they cause rainfall. This has to be remembered because in climate chapter this is very vital and information. Offshore means away from the land, they are blowing opposite, and they will be dry winds. Clear? So this has to be remembered. This is the basic description of the climate, otherwise one name is not there. Clear? We move over to factors which influence the climate. There are approximately 5 factors which influence the climate. You have it in the book. I just want to explain it one by one. The first is the distance. First point, I think I read about the name of the chapter. Now, it's a very small portion of the chapter, but lot of reasoning questions you get. That is why you need to understand it so that you can write it in your own words. Distance from the equator. What do you need to remember in the first point? If a place is on the equator or close to the equator, it will be very hot. Reason? This is your equator. This receives vertical rays of the sun. Clear? These are your vertical rays. Rays at 90 degrees. Vertical rays are the hottest rays. That is why this zone near the equator, you remember the heat zones you have studied? Torrid zone. Because of vertical rays, this is the hottest area. Clear? So all those places which are close to the equator will be hot, and those which are very far from the equator will be cold. Simple explanation. Clear? Next is distance from the sea. Again, due to land breeze, sea breeze effect, those places on the coast or close to the shores of the continents or the countries which have the influence of water will have moderate climate. Please remember the name of the climate. They use several terms. Moderate or maritime, or it is also known as equable climate. For which places? Which are close to the sea. If it is far away from the water bodies, we will have opposite of moderate. We call it extreme climate. Means very hot in summers, very cold in winters. Clear? So this is again easy to understand. We move over to the third point. Relief and altitude. Relief meaning type of landform. Now suppose it is a mountain. The three major relief forms you already know: a mountain, a plateau, a plain, and a lowland like this, or a valley. Clear? Height influences the climatic or temperature conditions. If you are climbing higher, it gets colder, right? Plains will be warmer compared to a hill station, and on a plateau we will be still more comfortable, not as cold as a hill station, but quite favorable the temperature will be. We always compare Ranchi with Patna. Ranchi, we are situated on the Chota Nagpur plateau, right? So our temperatures are comfortable, tolerable. You compare it with Patna. Patna is just one night's journey away from Ranchi, but because it is on the Ganga plain at the base, the temperatures are very different. Understand? So according to the nature of the landform, relief is landform, temperature changes. Temperature varies, differs from place to place. According to the height of the place, temperature changes. Clear? You must have done about relief rainfall. Suppose there is a highland like this, clear, and winds are coming bringing rainfall. Which side gets rain? The side which is facing the wind, clear. Opposite side remains dry, clear. So a place which is on the leeward side will get rainfall, so the temperature will be low compared to the opposite side. So this two conditions in combination, they influence both temperature plus rainfall. We come to the next factor. Fourth and the fifth factor. The fourth will be winds and the fifth will be ocean currents.